Mark Cuban owns crazy mansions, bulletproof limos, and even a dinosaur city. These are some of the stupidly expensive things Mark Cuban owns, starting with the cheapest item, a $125,000 ticket. But this isn't a ticket to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. This ticket lets him fly first class anywhere in the world for the rest of his life. Join us as we dive into the lavish world of Mark Cuban and his ridiculously expensive possessions. Dogecoin. Mark Cuban is a big fan of crypto. So he invested millions in Dogecoin, his favorite meme coin. His team, the Mavericks, accepted Dogecoin as a payment method, earning him around $100,000 monthly. However, he lost everything due to a phishing scam. A user posted a question asking if Dogecoin had been drained, leading to a loss of all his accounts. Democracy.com. But I bet you didn't know that Mark Cuban literally bought Democracy. No, he's not trying to take over the world. He just bought the domain democracy.com for a ton of money. And it was all because Trump wanted the domain, but Mark couldn't let that slide because he's had beef with Trump for years. It started when Trump was trying to put up $5 million just to have Obama show his birth certificate. When Mark heard that, he had to troll Trump by saying he'd give him $1 million to shave his head. When Mark found out the domain democracy.com was available, he immediately scooped it up for $300,000 just so Trump or any other politician couldn't use it for something crazy. Now, Mark might use it when he runs for president. Bulletproof Mercedes. And that's pretty surprising because usually Mark has top-of-the-line security. Like, I bet you couldn't guess the price of his maxed-out Mercedes. It's called the Pullman Guard, and it's basically like a tank. It's completely bulletproof, even the tires, just like in GTA. This thing weighs 11,000 pounds, equivalent to 2 giant elephants, except that it's made of thick steel, so it could even survive bomb attacks. If dictators trust to ride this thing around, it's not surprising Mark was willing to spend $1.5 million on it to keep his family as safe as possible. The town of Mustang. But that's nothing compared to his $2 million Mustang. And I'm not talking about the car or even the type of horse. He literally bought a town in Texas called Mustang. Yeah, the entire town. But it's not even a real town because since everybody moved out, it's a ghost town. So why would he buy it? Turns out the previous owner of the town was a friend of Cuban who had cancer and needed to sell it. Cuban was willing to buy it. He's thinking about turning it into an entire dinosaur city with one of the companies he's invested in on Shark Tank. Since he's still not sure what to do with it yet, though, he might also set it up to be a horror town because he bought a horror entertainment company that could transform anything into a horror-filled theme park. Mark invested in 1031 Productions, a company that has created famous live horror attractions like haunted hayrides in LA and New York. He bought the company for $2 million. Mark also bought the Rugged Maniac obstacle race, which transforms a 5K into an off-road adventure with 25 obstacles, including a giant water slide and uphill zip lines. The company was bought for $17 million. Dallas Mavericks. Mark also bought the basketball team Dallas Mavericks for $285 million. Even though the team was losing millions every year, he made it his mission to get them a championship, something only a billionaire could afford to do. Luckily, the value of NBA teams skyrocketed, making him bank. And now that $285 million is worth $3.8 billion. Mansions. But come on, the man is a billionaire, so you know he had to spend way too much money on mansions. He bought $1 million house in the Cayman Islands, but since he never lived in it, he just lets his homie live there rent-free. His vacation home in Laguna Beach is worth $19 million, and even though it's a house, it's part of an exclusive community that has a concierge and room service to order food just like a hotel. But still, that ain't nothing compared to his most prized possession, the Dallas mansion. The craziest part is he bought it without ever looking at it. The mansion features a massive walk-in closet, a basketball court, a pool, a backyard, and a guest home. Inside, he has a home office, a grand piano, bars, a wine cellar, a movie theater, and speakers for parties. Private jets collection. Even though at the time the Mavs weren't profitable, Mark paid out of pocket and bought them a giant Boeing 757. It has a dining area with a full bar, which I'm sure they use extensively when they win an away game. But that's only one of Mark's multiple private jets. Right when he first became a billionaire, he bought his first jet, a Gulfstream G550. I don't think you truly understand how crazy that is because when he bought it in 1999, the internet was just starting, and making any kind of purchase online could have easily been a scam. But spending 40 million US dollars? That's a whole other level of insanity. This plane has everything a billionaire could ever need for personal use. He must have gotten bored though, because he also bought a Boeing 767 that's fully customized for luxury. Cost plus drugs. Mark Cuban also has partnered with Dr. Alex to make drugs affordable for everyone. He founded Cost Plus Drugs, which directly contacts manufacturers to negotiate the lowest prices possible, allowing them to sell to patients with a 15% margin. Now, people can get drugs at a 50 to 90% discount, sometimes even cheaper. For example, Cost Plus Drugs sells leukemia medication for around $13 US, a significant discount from the old price of $2,500 US. The company's success in making necessary drugs affordable is priceless, making it a significant player in the drug industry. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the lives of the rich and famous.